Good morning. Welcome to the Inside Job Podcast, Healed Inside Out. This morning I have the lovely Nisa'a Abdullah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said right like I didn't know her. I know who she is. Nisa'a is a business partner with me. We are
Absolutely.
business partners with Two Brown, Two Black, which is the parent company that's the overseer of the Inside Job, the lending shoulder, bunch of stuff. You will be seeing a lot more of Nisa'a and a lot of more of us in the capacity of Two Brown, Two Black. We'll explain a lot more about who we are and what that comes from. And so today I'm just kind of excited to have her on. She got surprised today about
Absolutely. Absolutely, I did.
Nisa'a is also, she's a confidant for me.
Mm-hmm.
She is a woman of much wisdom. And I think that she has so much value and so much to add when it comes to just having discussion, just open discussion about our community, about us as women, marriages, children. The list can go on and on and on. So, welcome today. I appreciate you taking the time
I am
to be
so
here.
proud of all of this and how
Thank
it
you.
has come about.
Yeah,
I
thank
see
you.
the growth.
Yes. Look, if you ain't growing,
Yeah.
You probably
you're
dying.
Absolutely.
See? Pin that. If you're not growing, you're dying.
You're dying.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
Yeah. So today I think maybe would be a good topic to talk about, since this is a healing podcast and we've been talking about love and the community. Let's touch a little bit about and have some conversation about maybe you could share some nuggets and tips and things about loving yourself, just being as a woman, just what it requires or what it looks like from your perspective of loving yourself, so we're not out in the community, with naked, and foul at the mouth.
Yeah.
And,
Absolutely.
So let's just have some conversation about that.
Absolutely. I am disheartened to see, especially as Black women, our beauty, and it's disheartening for me. I'm old school, so I'm a '60s child, and so to see our women and our girls kind of get to the place of today that this is acceptable. There is. I was talking to someone and I told them, nowadays there's nothing to be desired. It's like if I give you a birthday gift in a wrapping that is see-through, where's the thrill?
Yes.
Where's the thrill of that?
Yeah.
And I get disheartened that to me it's a level of lack of self-esteem.
That's
that
right.
We don't need to show and give everybody everything.
That's correct.
And then wonder why that one guy or that one person, doesn't want to choose us.
Yeah.
So I really want to see us kind of step back and step away from this mantra that to be a beautiful woman you have to be out here totally naked. There is a saying in my faith that there will come a time when women will be clothed but yet naked, and we are in that time. And it's put out as that you are this strong, independent. I hate that word because we all need somebody. We all need somebody. I hate the word independent. Now it's one thing to try to bring about a level of doing things for self. I get that
absolutely.
part. But I don't need a man. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And you're lying if you say you don't.
Yeah.
But, I would love to see our women go back. If we look back, there's one movie, the ladies, with the
Earth to the South.
Okay, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
But Hidden Figures. And to
yes,
see those
yes,
beautiful,
yes.
beautiful black women walking down
Yes.
that hallway, and
Absolutely.
everybody looking like them.
Yes.
I just love it. I
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
love
yeah,
to
yeah.
see that. So,
Yeah.
but you know, I think we are somewhere or another there is a misconnect, and I encourage men to gently, lovingly start to tell women,
Oh, that's
you know,
good.
how they view this,
Ooh,
how they
imagine
look at that, you know,
Yeah.
because you know, I hear the men talk.
Yeah.
I hear what they have to say.
Yep, we do.
And
we do.
so I want them, if there's a woman, because there's some good, beautiful women out here that are just
Yes.
misguided,
Yes.
misinformed, kind of going with the flow. You know, the eyelashes.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be a wig stylist back in the day. And back in the day, you parted part of your hair and then you put that over to make it look like it was yours.
Yeah.
But you know,
I think they still have some of those. Some of those.
And it's not knocking. Do your thing, ladies. It's not knocking.
Yeah.
But
That's good.
we have just gone too far with it.
Yeah.
We've just gone too far.
Now, so do you think that? I mean, I do believe that some of it is because of, you know, there needs to be some healing within themselves.
Absolutely.
But then you also look at society and the artists and, you know, the music videos and all of those things. And what it is showing is that, you know, they're out there making it and they're getting their bags, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
They money, they bags or whatever, and they're doing it in a way that, you know, they're showing a lot of stuff, and so I think that, especially for younger, although I do see older women doing it as well, but maybe they're taking on the persona that that's what you have to do in order to get this money,
Absolutely
get your
not.
bag.
And well, you know, it all depends on what you're worth and how much you're willing to sell yourself for.
Ooh, stop
you know,
that!
It's what you're worth, you know. And why is it that we see this prevalent among our women?
Yeah.
Why is it that we have to be shaking it? What's that song? Watch yourself, you know, and all that.
Show me what you're
show me
working
what
with.
you're working with. You know, I only want to show
Okay, let me not do
him
that.
what I'm working with.
Come on now.
You know,
Come on.
so
Yeah.
you know, I think we have bought into that. We have bought into this that we, you know, in order to get paid, and is everything about getting paid? There's so many things
it is not.
that, you know, I get paid from. Is the joy of my family, my children, my grandchildren.
Yes.
You know, is that all that it is making that paper, making that money?
Yeah.
And how far are we willing to sell our souls for?
Right.
You know?
I remember listening to a sermon one time where the pastor was talking about he used the analogy of like a department store, and he said something about like, are you gonna put yourself on the clearance rack, or are you gonna be on the top shelf rack where people gotta pay, you know, top dollar for the item.
Absolutely.
And then so the topic was, you know, don't put yourself on the clearance aisle, because you know you can get stuff on the clearance aisle for $1.
Yeah.
So if you out there selling
all
yourself
about what
out
you're
there
worth.
for $1,
Yeah, absolutely.
then you don't necessarily value yourself to be worthy.
Absolutely.
And that's good.
And as women, you know, we
Pin
need to work. We need to value ourselves
Yes.
with each other.
Oh yeah.
So when you allow someone to, you know, mistreat you,
yeah.
and then you watch them go mistreat her,
Yeah.
we need to have some alliances
Yeah.
to that, to where we say, you know, no, this is not good. And then I think it'll stop a lot of what's going on in our society with, you know, men are just able to hop and hop and hop and hop and hop and hop.
Yeah. They don't have to work for
And
nothing.
they don't have to work for nothing. They don't have to earn nothing. I'm a queen. You're
I'm a queen. Come on.
And, you know, queen sits on the throne. That's what we do.
That.
You know, queen sits
my
on
crown.
the throne. Yes, we got the crown. You're looking all fabulous.
And you know what? And as you know, as you say that, I can come to you and be like, "Ooh, Nisa'a, that shirt." I can see like all you know, like why you got that on, without you being upset or offended or feeling like I'm jealous or envious or anything
That's
like
lack
that.
of maturity.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody's trying to come to you to help uplift you and tell you there is a right and a good way to do anything.
Absolutely.
And we have to be open and allow ourselves to accept that, And I also love to see a woman looking good and compliment her.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
we've got to come out of this negative mentality of and all of that. We've got to come out of that.
Yeah, and then flip
encourage
of it.
Encourage each other.
And the flip of it, of the woman who is receiving that, saying I can wear what I want to wear. This is my life. I can do what I want to do. If you don't like it, don't look.
Absolutely.
Attitude.
We're grown.
Yeah.
But and I can do what I want to do. But should you?
Come on now.
Should you?
Right.
Just because you can do what you want to do, should you?
Right. This is like outfits. You just like, just because that outfit is cute, if it don't fit, don't put it on. Don't buy it just because it's cute.
Yes.
If it don't fit, don't wear it. Don't wear it.
Exactly.
It doesn't look good on everybody.
And you are a representative to the world as to your statement of who you are.
That's right.
So you are receiving what you're putting out there.
Facts.
As far as how you are going to be treated by everyone.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's all about what you're putting out there.
Right. And that's not to say, let's make sure we make it clear that's not to say that people who are being assaulted and things like that,
absolutely not.
Because they had on a mini skirt. Or,
right.
I mean, I call them mini skirt. I'm a little old school too.
Right.
I don't even know if they call them mini skirts anymore, but, because you have on a little booty shorts or something like that, and somebody comes up and grabs your butt or whatever. It does not give them the right to do it.
Does not. But like Dave Chappelle said, if you got your breasts coming out your turtleneck, you're wearing the uniform, so don't get offended.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? I just imagine what it would be and how it would shift if men would start saying to the women like, and there are men who probably do say it, but if it was just more, and if it was more prevalent, if it was more advertised, like, oh, come on, sis, why don't you, put a shirt, put that up,
cover it up,
or say that for your man behind closed doors, because you're right, it's not for everybody to see. Certain things are for behind closed doors.
Absolutely it is.
Especially if you're in a relationship. I know some men
territorial. Absolutely.
And
they don't want everyone seeing that.
Some don't mind it, and I don't understand that mentality, but it is what it is. But some married men allow their women to, she's on my arm, so it don't matter. But I'm like, you got on a sheer outfit with a thong on. So that
to me, I would look at him and say, what's wrong with you? That it's okay with you. That is it your insecurity? That you want other men to drool over the woman that you have the pleasure of laying with? Is that your issue?
That could be.
I know Mr. Abdullah, if he could have me with a sheet with one eye, he'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I'd be surprised when you be having open-toe shoes. I'm like, what? Where he at? He around some bush somewhere around here? We are about to catch one.
I'm just joking.
But it's respect. It's respect for him, and
absolutely
he wants you to have respect for yourself. And again, he don't want everybody seeing his goodness. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so that wasn't.
Not. Yeah.
I don't believe it was.
When you're a man's piece, he's not going to want.
He shouldn't want it.
He shouldn't want it.
Yeah,
he shouldn't.
Like
and
if
he's okay with that, then maybe that's something that you need to look at with him.
Yeah, because you can look classy and sexy clothed.
Oh, no question.
I got a couple of dresses that, I'm
bad. And totally covered.
totally covered, and I am bad.
Especially when you get to swaying and moving with it. Yes,
that dress,
absolutely,
right? But
absolutely.
But I'm clothed,
absolutely.
And there are, especially in black women, we just have figure. Some of us just are shaped.
Yes, it's your thereof. It is what's just naturally going to show of you. Absolutely.
So even if I had on a muumuu, that muumuu's going to be sticking out in the back a little bit.
Yes.
It's going to be hiked up in the back a little bit.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say unfortunately because it is what it is. So you can't hide all of the figure, but I'm clothed.
Exactly. And there's an elegance and a grace and a beauty to us as women and black women especially, to be able to have what God gave us.
Yes.
And we wear it well.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
But we don't have to, once again, wear it where everyone gets the opportunity. There's got to be some I'm special.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not a conceit, but I am special. So therefore, I am God's daughter.
Yes.
So therefore, I have got to, present myself in such a way that I'm his representative, So that's just kind of how I see it.
Yeah. I mean, and that's good because,
it's rough. Have y'all been on a Carnival cruise lately?
Yeah. Do they even wear clothes?
Yeah, do they even have a mirror?
Yeah. I remember one time we were out to breakfast, and we were with the guys, and a young lady came into the establishment. We eating breakfast, y'all. Mm-hmm. She came into the establishment with this sheer outfit on, and she had on like a pink thong, like it was just a regular undergarment. Mm-hmm. She had a pink thong that you can see, and then her bra was like green with speckles or whatever. And nothing against, heavy set women or anything like that, but she was heavy set. Mm-hmm. Some of the shirt was kind of too small. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, and she had friends. She had her friends with her, and we were all sitting there like, what made you comfortable enough to come outside with that little shirt on with your undergarments exposed. And I get it. If you got a body and you flaunted it or whatever, because like some of the fit models and things like that, they got 6-packs and things like that. So they're wearing stuff that if you do see through, it's all put together. And maybe this young woman was comfortable in her body, which you should be, right? But be aware of what you look like when you step out the house, but further, your girlfriends that are with you. I'd have been
and
like,
the eyes that are on you, because our husbands were just kind of like, they were taken back. They were taken back.
And wanted to say something. So we were like, and we actually was like, well, don't, let's not embarrass her. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's just pray and hope that somebody actually gets it. But maybe one of us should have been like, hey, sister. Right.
Absolutely.
But these days, people want to.
Monique came out and was trying to talk to women about the bonnets, being out in public wearing the bonnets, and I know that there have been several individuals that have talked about wearing the bonnets, and this type of forum can give people keyboard courage, where they can. Y'all need to worry about you, and you need to But I think the point is being missed is that Black people, we already are behind the 8 ball with so many things. So once again, our presentation is crucial for how we are received in the world. Right. And so I think in some instances, maybe mothers are dropping the balls with their daughters, how to teach them about the proper undergarments to wear. Right. The proper color. Yeah. If your shirt is a little bit see-through, then something more nude colored, where it
or
won't
something
be
under it, a little cami or something
yes, or something underneath. So maybe we need to encourage each other and help each other. I saw a young woman the other day, cute dress, but she had the wrong undergarment on, and so you could see the whole outline of her undergarment. And so we got to get back to teaching and growing and helping one another. And I would encourage women in my age group. Not that I'm that old. Let's just get that straight. But for those that are in,
look that you wearing that age well.
Thank you. To reach out, but the problem is with the generations of today. You can't tell them nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's the other issue. And so I would encourage. Yes, I would encourage. Women over 60. And then I would encourage my young sisters, listen to that wisdom. I love to this day And I don't mind saying it. I'm 63 years old. And so I still, to this day, love to sit with women who have been down road I have yet to travel.
Yeah.
So I love that because these women, they help me. I used to tell my daughters that you have to, you're going to build your wall of womanhood. And so what kind of material is going to be in that wall of womanhood? How will your wall be? Is it going to be made of brick, solid?
Yeah.
What is your wall of womanhood? And the way that, for me, that you can get that wall of womanhood solid and straight is to listen to women who have accomplished things, who are older than you, who have some wisdom to give you, and then take that wisdom and have you a strong, solid wall.
Right. Ooh, good.
So,
Pin that. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good because you're absolutely correct. Like we said before, the younger generation or the generation now, the mind your own business kind of thing. You almost be about to have to fight.
Well,
if you tell somebody something or suggest like, hey, sister, maybe you should have a different shirt.
Right.
You've been done be called a B, and then
Right. But you make it my business.
Yeah.
When you put it in my face, you make it my business. If I got children, my grandkids with me, now I've got to be trying to teach them that this is not what we want to do. This is not how we want to respect ourselves and carry ourselves. So, if you don't put it out there, don't get upset if someone has something to say. Say something about it.
That's good.
So
that's good.
But hopefully, we can get to a point where it's almost a step back in time because, like I said earlier, I'm a 60s child, and we grew up with, there was a degree of morals and respect for one another. We would walk down the street and somebody might say a cuss word and someone say, shh, there's Miss Williams.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. There was absolutely no disrespect of parents.
Yes.
Absolutely. And no disrespect of authority.
Yes.
Because we knew and understood these people are there to help us in our journey.
Yeah.
And so we have lost the ball with things, giving everybody things and stuff instead of giving, the heart, the mind, the spirit. That's what we got to get back to.
That's good. That's good. So you have 2 grandchildren, girls, women, young ladies. How do they receive from you in the sense of when you're trying to explain to them what not to wear and what this looks like and what that looks like? Are they receptive of it?
For the most part, there's been things I have said to my oldest. She's extremely tall for her age.
Okay.
And, I've told her, I said, mate, you're growing up. Because we were at City Park at a jazz festival, Jazz in the Park.
Okay.
And there was some, she's tall for her age, but she's very young. And so there were some guys, as we were walking toward them, they were looking. And she had on some shorts. They could have been a little longer in my view. But once again, I'm grandma and I'm old school.
Absolutely. We want them Bermuda shorts. Capri.
Yes. And so I could tell it made her uncomfortable and she got close to me. And so I told her, I said, Mamie, you need to understand. I said, men are going to approach you based on how you present yourself.
Ooh.
And so when you have on short shorts, they are going to, their view of you is going to be a different way than if you didn't.
Yeah.
And so I said, and you're a beautiful girl. So, and I've always told all of my 2 daughters and my 2 granddaughters, men look at pretty women.
Yes, they do.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, eye candy.
Yes, they look at pretty women, and if you are a pretty woman, they will. They will look at you, and so it doesn't mean anything negative.
Right.
But once again, you have to decide what kind of person you want to be and who you are presenting yourself to the world.
That's good.
And so they're just precious. They look me dead in the eye when I'm talking to them about anything in life. Yeah. So I can tell that it's very receptive. They are receptive. Good. But, once again, I'm grandma. I don't have any say in the purchase of their clothing or those kinds of things. I can only just, once again, give them wisdom, my wisdom.
Right.
But for the most part, they are modest girls, good girls. Yes. And their mothers, is doing a great job with them.
Yes,
and, we just try to keep pressing, keep putting it in there.
Yeah, planting the seed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had my daughter on, and I was quite proud that, because we taught our children similarly the same way. Like, you're not supposed to wear this out. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. And explaining why. And there was so much pushback.
Yeah.
I want to wear it. I mean, I remember a couple of them, they'd leave out the house with the Bermuda shorts on, but somebody catch them walking down the street and they got on the Daisy Dukes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this little heifer took her clothes. So they opposed it.
Yes.
And then they did it on their own.
Yes.
But look at God always showed up. It's
It
like,
always shows.
you know what? I saw so-and-so walking down the street. You let her wear them shorts?
Yes.
I'm like, what you mean, them Bermudas?
Yes.
Yeah, I bought them shorts, not knowing that she had switched.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There was two things. I remember when I was in high school, we would get to the school and go in the bathroom, and it was like a modeling show because everybody's changing their clothes.
Fitting room.
Yes, from what they came home with.
Yeah.
And it's madness. But I remember one time I was with my oldest daughter, and this was at the time they were wearing the real low cut jeans.
Oh.
And we were in the dressing room, and she wanted these really low, cut jeans. And I said, we're going at it. I am not paying for those to have your vajayjay sticking out the top. It's not going to happen. And there was a lady next door. It was an older black woman next door. And she said, I hear you, honey. So, needless to say, we did not get those low-cut jeans.
Yeah.
Once again, not everything is for everybody. And just because the society and the designers and all of these people make this stuff, I mean, they are sexualizing children.
Yes.
They are sexualizing our young daughters, to wear this stuff. And just because it's in doesn't, once again, just because it is there, does that mean that we have to partake of everything that comes out for us?
Right.
So, no, my daughter, unfortunately, went home upset.
Yeah.
She had the higher jeans.
Yeah.
But she was upset, but we're not doing the JJ come out the top of your pants. It's not going to happen.
Yes.
No.
And then what I learned in speaking with my daughter was that she actually, me planting that seed, even though she wasn't trying to till the ground so it can grow at that time, it came later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that, went back to the, train a child
in the way that they should go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when they get old, it doesn't
Absolutely.
depart. So now I'm starting to see the manifestation of that. And I was like, well, glad I got a chance to see it. Change, I'm gone already. And you change how I'm supposed to know.
Yeah.
So it's always good.
It is, absolutely. I think one of my greatest joys, I don't believe my daughters realize I pay that kind of attention, is to hear, Mama, I remember when you said.
Oh, yeah.
When I hear that, it's like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Mama, I remember you told us.
Yes.
Or, Mama, I remember you did this.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And in a side note to what we're discussing today is self-care.
Oh, yeah.
No one is really talking to, especially black women. I had a fabulous doctor who said, I have an obligation to all women, but especially to black women because we're not being taken care of. And so, a side note to just your outer appearance is your insides, is your body. If you don't have money for a gym or whatever, get your bicycle. Take your babies with you. Put you some tennis shoes on, walk out 15 minutes, come back.
Yes.
I love that time with myself that I call it my talk to God time. Put my tennis shoes on.
Yes.
I might have music, may not.
Yes.
But I can get out in the elements, feel the sun on my face, and get your life out in public.
Yes.
Out where you can kind of get some perspective, and it's a form of quiet time.
Oh yeah,
and I truly believe in quiet time when you're going through different things in your life, marriage, children, job, whatever. Get quiet, and let God speak to you, and He will.
And that was one of the things that Nia said as well. and I know I keep using her just because I'm so proud that to see that growth. But she said that same thing.
Absolutely.
She said it is in her solitude and in her being by herself that she gleans the most.
Yes.
The conversations with God, the showing of herself.
That's right.
The healing, the development comes in that space when you spend time by yourself. So don't be afraid to be alone.
No.
Look,
yes.
There was a point
I like me.
I love me. There was a point in my life, honey, I was by myself for so many years. Look, I dressed up. I'd take myself to the movies. I'd take myself out to eat. I went to concerts. I went bowling. I went, and nobody, well, not nobody, but not many people understood, like, child, that's crazy. Hey there, lonely girl. What you going out to eat by yourself for?
Yeah.
I'm getting to know me.
To know me.
I'm getting to love me so that I have something better to offer.
Absolutely.
So that's good.
And I think that ties in with women nowadays of the insecurities because they haven't taken the time to just be alone.
Just be by
and just
you
love yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need all of the extra stuff to be the fabulous person that you already are.
Absolutely.
Because God made you. And He didn't make you with the lashes and you don't have to have all the stuff. And I'm not knocking you ladies, but you don't need that stuff. God is sufficient.
Right.
And He has given you everything you need. Everything you need.
Yeah.
So
That's
but
good.
we also got to have that other element of taking care of our bodies for our health because we're not being taken care of. We absolutely are not. So, if we could get to a point and to a place where, I was a part of a study one time of why Black women don't work out. And you know the number one reason? Our hair.
Oh.
We did not want to mess up our hair. Now, the first group was 18 to about 30. They were like, I done spent too much money on this weave and this perm and blah, 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 and I'm not doing,
Right.
And then the next group was they're in the hustle and bustle of everything and I can't really work out and on and on. But I was in the older age group. Once again, I ain't that old, people. But I was in the older age group and what I learned from that age group was they were now experiencing health problems. So now I got to find a way. I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to braid my hair. I'm going to have a shortcut. I'm going to do whatever I got to do because the doctor has now told me that I need to do this for the sake of my health. And so we have to, wind that back. And even when we're talking about our relationships with our men, men want to run his fingers through your hair every now and then. Go on, let him. You can do it till you do your hair tomorrow. Go on, let this man run his fingers through your hair. But it was very interesting to see the dynamics, and it came out that Black women don't work out because of our hair.
Wow. That's interesting. And I have to say, even though I did have that thought. I was athletic, so I ran track and gymnastics and all that stuff. And anything that you're doing and your hair starts sweating, well, them can't you don't just be rolling up in the bag and you be having a poofy. And so image, tends to be on everything for some folks.
Absolutely.
I didn't have a choice. So, look, if I just looked crazy by the head, I just did. I kept it braided or
wrap it.
In a ponytail. Or
pull it back,
like
wrap it. Do whatever you got to do. But you got to find balance. And I know it's not easy, Black women. I get it. It's not easy.
It isn't.
It isn't. But find a place where you can have that balance to do both. You know what I mean? Still look fabulous and take care of yourself.
Yeah, because you could do calisthenics, So now, because I was an athlete, I got a couple of bad knees. Well, I only got 2 knees, but I got both bad knees. Okay, how about that? My knees are bad, and I have a slip disc, a degenerated disc, and so I'm limited to what I can do. Something get after me. I think my they fight, freeze, and flight. I'm throwing hands, so I can't run. I'm fighting. Right. So if something get after me, I can't run.
Maybe swimming pool. might be, a thing for you. I don't know.
Remember I told you a story about the ocean taking me, the current coming and taking me. I don't do water like that. Now, I can swim, but when that little 9-year-old boy had to drag my big self back in because I decided I was going to try to do some scuba diving.
Yeah.
I had on the equipment and everything, and I had on the gear. I had on them little fish feet. Well, that thing came and took me in, and my feet went my feet went this way, and I couldn't stand up, so I panicked. And it kept taking me further out and further out.
Yeah.
So now I don't do
well,
well,
let's roll from the ocean back to maybe the rec center. We'll just roll back to the rec center or something like that. We don't even do start at the ocean. Let's go back to the rec center.
I've been looking at that water like, is it 2 feet?
Yeah. Let's start with the 3 feet. But the point once again, the point is just find your niche. Yeah. Find what I have a tandem bike that my father gave me when my daughters were 2 and 4 years old. We call her Henrietta. Get it, Henrietta. And I rode my daughters on that bike and my granddaughters. And it's a joy just to be with them. Yeah. And in the residual of that is that I was cute that summer. We would ride for about 4 or 5 miles. On the bicycle, and I had a little chair for my youngest granddaughter, and the next oldest girl, she was just holding on to the back. Yeah. And we would ride because I was keeping them at the time, so I knew that I couldn't get to the gym. Yeah. And so I had to find a way. Yeah. So find a way. Ride your bikes with your babies. Walk with your babies. If they can't walk, put them in a little red wagon. Just do whatever you got to do to teach them. Because one thing absolutely. My daughters both are in great shape. I remember when I would jog, and they were not old enough to jog with me, but they would ride their bikes. And so I hope and I see in them that they grew up learning how to put yourself first and take care of yourself. Because as women, we take up everything and everybody, and we are always last. Yeah. We are always last. And it's easy to put on weight. It's easy to get stressed. That's another thing we need to be concerned about is our stress levels, and be proactive with your health. Get into the clinic, get into the doctor, get your blood work, see what your family history is. That's good. What is your family history? What's kind of in there that could be a possibility? Because something's gonna come get all of us, and so we have to look at that. But let's start at the inside and then work on that outside.
Come on,
ladies.
it's an inside job. I just can't get away from
the inside. We can start with the inside.
That's good. That's good. Because I'm sitting there looking at this candy bar and just looking at it. I feel like my waist is getting a little tighter. My jeans is barely.
We can have
you look at something.
Yes.
And I just break.
I know.
I get it.
I love cheesecake. It's like, okay, let's just put it right there and put another slice right there.
Right, put that donut on my back. Put some right here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have to.
Absolutely. And all things are moderation. Oh yeah. All our dress, moderation. Yeah. Our diet, moderation. Yes. Our workout, moderation. Our relationships, drinking, all of it, just in moderation. Stay in the middle ground.
Right, because too much of anything
is not good.
Balance,
absolutely,
awesome.
It is.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, good. That's good. So as we're wrapping up, coming to a close of this episode, any nuggets? Any tips?
Well, once again, I truly am my life is governed by my faith. And if you don't have some, get some. If you don't have some faith, if you don't have some, get some faith. And from there, continue to work on your life and know that you are loved and supported. Yes. There are women like myself and you that are here, to encourage you. Yes. And we might have to tell you something you don't want to hear.
That's correct.
But we're telling you that with love. And that's the piece that we're missing is that, when someone is coming at you, there's no need for your defense to go up. Yes. We're coming at a place of love so that you can be your best and build the best wall in your womanhood. that you can ever have. So
that's good. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And as I said, you'll see more Nisa'a here, and then out in the community where we are, you'll begin to see more Too Brown, Too Black, where we're going into that.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about that the next time that you're on. We'll
Okay.
dedicate a show simply just to that.
Okay.
And we'll go in, but breaking the ice a little bit and just getting some
absolutely,
wisdom. We'll always get some of that. So
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well.
I love you much, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. All right.